omega1994, and welcome to my second attempt at a comic book discussion featuring my bro, no, not my brother, but still my brother from another mother, joeydrawz.
What up?
Yeah, so anyway, last time that I was pretty much having a discussion with myself because I forgot to check if your mic was on always share. We were talking about how we find it hypocritical that I got so much shit with the Martha scene, even though Bucky from Civil War got like literally fricked.
Exactly, like, and actually Batman and Superman, not Man of Steel, but,
Sorry. Yeah, that.
Look, you want to know something, like, if you really want to look which scene is, look, I'm not saying, like, and granted, in both ways, like, they both kind of work, but if you had to say which scene is
works best,
what did it best, you probably have to with Batman v Superman, because when,
exactly.
that resolves the conflict, you know what I mean? Whereas in Civil War, it's sort of, that's what sparks everything. That's what sparks the bill that they're all trying to stop in the movie. That's like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know?
Yeah, I know that. But when people give Man of Steel so much, I mean, seriously, but how it worked, and spoiler alert to anybody right now, I'm giving you 10 seconds to exit out of this video. And 1, 2, 10. Anyway. In Civil War, how that scene goes down is that the first fight between Captain America and Crossbones, and all of a sudden Crossbones goes, fuck you, and like a jackass, and a moron, Captain America lets him go for 1 second, giving Crossbones enough time to throw a grenade inside of a building and have Scarlet
Witch. Actually, remember it was a bomb jet, it was a bomb jet.
Oh, remember what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember. And it was given ample time to escape. Now, explaining how Batman vs. Superman did it, was that while Batman had Superman pinned down, you hear Superman say, "Martha, you're letting him kill Martha." Now, Batman's pondering on this, and while he's not taking his eye off Superman. He has his foot still planted on his chest, making sure he can't get up, because he knows if he lets his guard down for 1 second,
Superman can just tear his head off.
Exactly. Even with Kryptonite spear right in front of his face, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have just pushed it away and snapped Batman's head.
Yeah, which, you know, that wasn't his intention, but for all Batman knew, that could have been, because let's face it, they did just battle. We know that Superman had no intention of killing Batman, but Batman, let's face it, he went into that fight with full intention of leaving with Superman's head.
Yeah, and
that's
what doesn't make sense to me is why people praise Civil War over that scene and not give credit to Batman vs. Superman for doing the exact same scene, except way before Civil War did.
To tell you the truth, like, a lot of people use the defense, like, because, like, oh, Bucky is still alive, he's searching for Bucky. To which, yes, that can be, you can equate it to that, you know? Yeah, but at the same time, you have to look, Batman as a character is someone who experiences a tragedy and never gets over it.
Steve Rogers, he got over that tragedy.
Who, Batman?
No, Steve Rogers, he got over that tragedy. He found out his friend's alive. And so he got over that.
Yeah, but now he's looking for his friend, remember that.
Yeah, he's looking for his friend, yeah, but still, even before he found out he was alive, he still got over that tragedy.
True. But also you have to look at it like this. The excuse, yeah, oh, Martha's dead or whatever, right? It's used for two different things, right? Like I said, one is to establish conflict, the other one is to resolve conflict. One scene, Batman v Superman, is Superman playing off Batman's guilt, because you know what, let's face it, there's 20 different things of how Superman knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. It could be upgrade vision. It could be the fact that he heard Alfred over the line It could be the people he interviewed, and maybe he was smart enough to connect the dots, you know, unlike everybody else, because that's the whole conflict in the movie, that everyone else seems to turn a blind eye, except for Clark Kent. So he knew, like, let's face it, that was the only way to save his life. He could have said, you're letting him kill my mom, you're letting everything, but let's face it, he did not. The scene people seem to think is that, oh, just because they have a mom with the same name. Batman knows that Superman has parents. He even established that. He said there's a line in the movie right before
your parents probably told you that you're some kind of, what was it, hero?
That you matter. That you matter.
They matter.
But, and so that's not the scene. That's not the point of the scene. That's the whole point is Superman basically dishing out a really low blow, the lowest blow you could give, because nothing else would work. He tried to reason with Bruce, Bruce was too paranoid. He tried to get him into submission, Bruce got the upper hand, he had to be strict. So he only had one thing left to do, and it was and let's face it, it was a blow to the crotch.
Blow to right to his nads, the emotional nads. You bring up his dead mother saying that you're letting him kill Martha.
And also, in this universe, that was Thomas Wayne's last word. And let's face it, trigger words are a real thing. And now, I'm not saying one is like the other, or anything like that. I'm not comparing this to a horrendous crime or anything, but it's like when someone who's sexually assaulted and they hear a word or they hear a song that might have played, and it brings back that memory or puts them back in that moment.
Yeah, like I had a friend who was sadly sexually assaulted, and whenever she hears like anyone say the C word at any time, you know, she just starts having spasm attacks.
Now, before like anyone like flags this, I'm not comparing the two. I'm really not. That is a horrendous crime, but I'm just saying
it is a horrendous crime. Still, yeah.
It can relate it to other things because it's not just a lot of people when they face a tragedy, like the death of a loved one, like they can't hear song they like, or they can't even just hear the name if you want to hear Batman v Superman. Now I'm not saying you haven't heard the name Martha before this. You most definitely have. That's a pretty common name. But you never heard it in the sense that you're letting him kill Martha. Two things: kill Martha in the same sentence, no gap at all, and saying, playing off his guilt, you know?
Exactly.
That's why Bruce became Batman.
Exactly. He became Batman to begin with because of the fact that his parents died. And that there was no justice in the world.
And he was powerless to do anything.
He was also powerless to stop it, and now he has all the power.
And also, if you look, the political ties in Gotham at the time was really bad. Like, what I liked what Batman Begins did...
It showed the political struggle.
Yeah, because if you look at other Batman movies before that, mostly saying with Tim Burton movies, and this is why I really don't like those movies too much, is because they still sort of played off like, oh, things are bad just because there's a lot of crime, and the police just seems ridiculous. You know,
yeah,
like Jim Gordon.
I didn't like how they portrayed the police. At least out in Batman Begins, they did show like the actual police corruption that went on.
Yeah, like
as well as that not all the police were just dickless morons.
Yeah, like Gordon. Like
Gordon,
fucking,
he was not a dickless moron. He wasn't like a million years old.
That was the first movie to get Jim Gordon right. To actually nail Jim Gordon.
Yeah, pretty much. He was still pretty young when he met Batman for the first time. He was like around his 50s. Not his, like, late 50s.
When Bruce became Batman, and Batman started basically fucking shit up, yeah, he had to at least be in his 40s.
If you want a good comparison, Batman Year One, the animated movie, pretty good start on how Batman became Batman, and it was like Jim Gordon's age rating was mid 50s, like mid 30s, late 40s, like mid 30s, early 40s, around there.
Yeah, that comic book story was pretty, well, this is actually no surprise, you know, Year One, Batman Begins. That was one of the many comic book storylines that were adapted into Batman Begins.
Exactly. And actually, also Gary Oldman is really good as the
Gary Oldman, I don't think you're gonna get a bad performance out of. He could be in like the worst fucking movie.
Watch Quest for Camelot. You'll be so happy.
What? That he was bad in it?
No, he wasn't. It wasn't that he was bad. It's that he was. Well, it's not really his fault. More the scriptwriter's fault. Like most like with Daredevil, like it's usually never the actor's fault. It's sometimes the scriptwriter's fault. They just
and also have
such
to look with
terrible
Daredevil. And also with Daredevil, if you look, the director doesn't really have the best track record. Like, he did Daredevil, and then he did Doom, and then he did Ghost Rider, and then he did on Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, which... Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li might be my least favorite video game movie of all time.
Also, for one thing that he neglected is that Chun-Li did not have the skinniest thighs in the universe. You haven't.
Well, that's a Hollywood problem.
That is a Hollywood problem, yeah. But like, at least get an actress that has like semi-thick thighs.
Or
you have
an actress
that doesn't even have a little bit of meat on her thighs. And Chun-Li is very well known.
Even looks Asian.
Yeah, exactly. Chun-Li is very well known for having thick and powerful thighs. That is actually most of her signature moves is her thigh kicks.
As a martial artist, the move I know that the moves that Chun-Li pulls off, if you have skinny thighs, like you're not going to be able to do them.
Exactly. You know? That's things I'd not be able to do them, as well as it was not a good casting choice. However, the guy that did play the villain, who also plays Damien Dark in Arrow, what's his name?
I forgot his name. I mean, he was kind of crap in that movie, considered like what M. Bison is supposed to be.
Yeah,
I mean, Raul Julia kind of nailed it because Bison is supposed to be kind of over the top, whereas I don't know what the hell this guy was doing.
I mean, he sort of was. I mean, looking back on it now, he was pretty much playing Damien Dark in Street Fighter. The way he acts as Damien Dark is the same way he acted as M. Bison.
I think he might be one of those actors like you can play the same
never
character
gets a different kind of acting skill. It's like Jeff Goldblum. He has one acting skills, which Jeff Goldblum might call him the Wizard of Oz, because he never stops saying
Believe it or not, in The Fly, like the remake of The Fly, he didn't really do that all that much.
God, he never stops. Anyway, yeah. But like with that actor, I've noticed, like in Red 2, where he wasn't really mainly the villain, he still acts like this suave, intelligent person that has intelligence beyond his years, but with like a little hint of psychotic, which is what he, for the most part, is always playing. Think about it. Street Fighter, Red 2, where he wasn't the villain.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, there's like a quality drop in what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Right now.
Street Fighter, what was it? Red 2, and then recently with Arrow, him playing Damien Dark. He has his set character. I mean, he has a set way of playing a character, and it's always like having a maniacal, scheming, evil genius kind of vibe.
Yeah. But he sort of, but again, also you have to look at the fact he does that in everything, and I don't know, maybe it's a comfort zone, and that's
like a lot of
really
actors have that comfort zone, like Anthony Hopkins. He has comfort zone always playing a psychopath or a genius.
Yeah, like Anthony Hopkins is a great actor. Like, what was it? When he did the Elephant Man with John Hurt, like he was great. He wasn't playing a psychopath. He was being he himself was a sympathetic character, and I don't mean like to feel sympathy from, like, he is a very sympathetic. He's the only one in that fucking movie that feels any sympathy for John Hurt.
Exactly. Or, I mean, and you guys can give me crap about this, Nicolas Cage, he loves to act fucking insane.
Who?
That is his comfort zone. Even in Wicker Man.
Nicolas Cage, where he just flips out and everything?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, whenever he does something where he flips out, even in National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets, one of my least favorite films, the one thing that made it salvageable for me was the entire Nicolas Cage flip out with the coconuts and whiskey.
Yeah. What else? I think my favorite Nicolas Cage flip out is when he does the not National Treasure 2. I think it's when he does the alphabets out of nowhere. He's
A,
just like,
B, C, D, E, F,
and he's just going off on his therapist.
Or how about, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire.
But you know what? There are also some actors who have a comfort zone, and they should stick to it. Like
yes,
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is good in action movies as an action hero.
Really good at action
when you put him in a movie like Knock Knock,
or John
where he's supposed to be afraid, he's terrible.
God. He was terrible. God.
He's like, you suck my cock, you both fucking suck my cock.
Yeah. I mean, one good movie he was in recently, John Wick. Really, really good. And he actually, unknown fact to most people,
good at playing empowered character.
Yeah. What's his name? Keanu Reeves actually knows how to use guns. He goes to gun range on a weekly basis, and I even seen a video of him on a gun range. He is Oh fuck. Let me get him back on. There we go. Have sent back an invitation. Now, like I was saying, I'm going to just continue while I wait for him to get back on. I'm going to just continue what I was saying. I've seen a video of him at a gun range. He's very good, very precise, and has good accuracy with a weapon. Not any weapon. He's like a shotgun, a semi-automatic, and a pistol. I mean, it's no surprise considering half the films he trains for are action films. So he would know how to use a gun at most points. But, here's another thing.
What?
Oh, hi. There you are. I was just telling the people about...
Yeah, hold on, but you're sort of like going in and out.
Yeah.
On my end.
Oh, yeah, okay. Here, let me try raising the microphone volume. Party settings. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I heard that. Is this better? Excellent. All right, so yeah, I find that ridiculous that I mean, it's not the main thing that Wonder Woman was known for, but still, it was one thing that is a constant in the comics. She always had an invisible jet, which kind of makes you wonder, how did she go to the bathroom in that?
Yeah, I think the Family Guy spoof on that was actually pretty funny. I see you didn't wash your hands in the invisible sink.
Yeah, but how does she see where to go in there?
I don't know. She probably does like some like blind person shit where they just feel around.
Yeah, probably. Actually, but, I watched recently the animated Wonder Woman movie, and although it was...
How was it?
It was not accurate to the comics. I mean, Hades died. I mean, not Hades, Ares died in it, but still, I kind of did like it. It had that good, like, Oh, but also they were over-sexualizing Diana, which is not what Wonder Woman is well known for. She's known for being a fierce warrior, someone that you can fear. In the movies, there was just drinking competitions and her busts. They were concentrating very much on her bust. Oh, I'm losing track. I'm losing focus. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I think it's a Hollywood thing. That too, I mean, it's an animated movie, but it's still a Hollywood studio that put it out and distributed it because we can't seem to get past a woman has breasts.
Yeah.
Or a woman can be sexual, or many people like to see a woman naked, and that's sad. I mean, let's face it,
I mean, in a society where, for some reason, men can get away with wearing no shirt outside, and a woman can't breastfeed a baby in public, or how actually, I'm going to bring the top back to Wonder Woman too. How people were giving Gal Gadot so much crap about playing Wonder Woman and not having an over D cup chest.
Wait, what about Wonder Woman's? Oh, you're going in and out again.
Okay, so before Batman vs Superman actually came out and they had the casting, they said Gal Gadot.
Right, I remember when people were complaining about the size of her breast.
Yeah, and it's not what makes a character. What makes a character is the way she represents the character that everybody knows and loves. For example, like, she played it good. She had a warrior's edge. She had brains of hundreds of years. She's been around for, God knows, I think
she's about 10,000 years old.
10,000 years old. And hold on a second, my friend Spike is inviting me to a game. Let me actually bring him in here. Let me bring him in here. Because he could probably have some stuff to say about this too. He's a Marvel fan, so he's a Marvel fan too, so he might actually bring some he might actually have some yeah, I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna bring him in and we're gonna have more discussion. I'm bringing in Lone Spike, the Noble Law, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see if I can get on War. There we go. I'm on Warframe with him. Alright, so now we're talking about this, and currently what I'm thinking is that why are people so hold on a second. So like focused on a chest size when you should be focusing on what was I saying?
The character and how they're represented.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's ridiculous, truly.
I can't hear him, dude.
No. Wait, is he in?
Now I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Hold on. What the hell's wrong with them? How about now? No, he's not in the party yet. Oh, he's in a party. He can't join. All right, never mind.
Oh, okay.
All right, so... Yeah, okay, so here's the thing as well. Yeah, when you're trying to focus more on a character... Like, Ryan Reynolds, he played Deadpool to the bone. He had writing privileges on that movie, and I'm glad he did. He got that character right. He didn't care about chest size. He didn't care about anything. He had characters play characters to their respective roles.
I mean, he did also understand the physicality of it too. Like he definitely, you could tell like he trained non-stop to play Deadpool.
A lone Tenno operative,
which there's nothing wrong with that. You have to train to be a hero because let's face it, you're not going to be a superhero and fight criminals and look like you eat nothing but Twinkies all day.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
I'm sorry for anyone who could take offense to that, but it's the honest to God truth. Like, if you fight and stuff like that, you can't do it eating Twinkies and or being too skinny. It's just impossible.
It's impossible, yeah. I mean, even me, I'm doing Outsider. I've actually started exercising again. I can't really work out anymore because I have a tear in my shoulder, but still. I do my best to get into like a physical
yeah, like, even when we do like something that's not a big budget, which essentially a YouTube thing, there is like a level of physicality with it. But here's the thing though, like you should look like you could pull it off. And with Gal Gadot, she looked like she could pull it off.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can tell
totally,
she trained for months to get her physique down to look like, okay, I could fight in a battle and I could do it just like Henry Cavill. When he got the part of Superman, let's face it, that guy bulked. He was like, he was always in shape, but he was like, he got huge.
He got huge into shape, yeah. I mean, I've seen it before and after he went to Man of Steel. My God, he went into like such good shape. And like, yeah, like that's also what Gal Gadot did, and also Ben Affleck did. When he played Batman. I've seen the workout videos. The half the stuff he did inside of Man of Steel, no, sorry, Batman vs Superman, he actually did in real life. He worked out like that.
Yeah, his trainers and everything put stuff out online, and they said like, well, yo, this is what he did, and they put it into the movie because you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Let's be honest here. They're gonna take like. When they do any movie training montage, they're gonna take, okay, what's an exercise you excel at, you won't get hurt at? Like, what's something that's really cool to show off? For Ben Affleck,
I don't know, let's roll a freaking truck tire around. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of strength. People don't realize, like, oh, this is a truck tire. Truck tires are
a lot of people look down on
way
flipping
about
the tire or anything.
Way about, I think, 100 to 80 pounds. around that area, because they are very bulky, very full of air, especially if you just look.
Yeah, but what else? But the point I'm trying to say is with Gal Gadot is like she didn't have giant tits, and so what? She played the character perfectly. What I worried and wondered about, right? And I'm kind of glad they did. It's no secret, Gal Gadot is Israeli.
Yeah.
Right?
How are they gonna?
I was wondering, is they gonna keep her accent, or are they gonna get rid of her accent? Because she's done movies where she's had to ditch the accent, and she does it pretty well.
Yeah, I think sometimes she does well. Other times, like I think I remember one where it did slip a lot. I remember one doing well. I don't really watch Gal Gadot in the movies a lot, to be honest.
I know she had a part in the Fast and the Furious movies. It's been a while since I watched those movies, but I know she was in them, and but I like that she kept her accent, because Wonder Woman is supposed to be exotic. She's from a part of the world that no one can get to, except, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you were there with me too. When I was at the theater and I first heard Gal Gadot's voice, I had to hide from my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, now ex-girlfriend, that I was getting a boner. It was so seductive, yet strong. Like, you could fall in love with that voice, and at the same time, fear it.
Yeah, which I think that's what Wonder Woman is supposed to be, because Wonder Woman is a character who's not afraid to kill. She's not afraid to get her hands dirty, but at the same time, she has probably a better heart than Superman. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of killing, shall we talk about what people are saying that Batman is killing?
Yes, so, all I gotta say is, after Jason Todd died,
is Batman that Batman stopped caring. He just stopped caring. He either hurt bad guys to the point where they needed to be hospitalized or were in comas, or killed them. He just stopped caring.
Yeah.
And also, at one point, Ra's al Ghul wanted to actually offered him the role of Ra's again because of the fact that he didn't care anymore.
I think that was, I'm not sure, it's been a while, but I think that could have been, you know what, I would actually like to see if they do bring Ra's into this universe. I don't know if they're going to do, because let's face it, the last trilogy revolved around Ra's.
It did, and they did it so badly. And except for Dark Knight, where it didn't in the slightest revolve around Ra's, it was just so bad.
Well, Liam Neeson played him well.
Yeah, he played him well. I mean, he played him well. He sounded like a guy that was hundreds of years old. But you gotta make him that guy. You can't make him.
Also, what Batman Begins was trying to take Batman and set him in the real world, which I think Batman is the only hero you can do that with.
Yeah, you can relate to it. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. If you're gonna go all out, like in a big budget movie, you can at least keep one thing that's unrealistic. Like, yes, the tear gas was realistic. Everything was realistic. They could have gone away with doing the Lazarus Pit, or at least giving him Ra's al Ghul a chronological position where he ages several times slower than a natural human being.
You know, I think if they did do the Lazarus Pit, first off, the movie needed an ending, right? And you needed something to happen to Ra's. So what they do? Okay, we're gonna kill him off, right? Okay, we can live with that. But if you watch a movie and they're like, okay, the character could come back from the dead, it's almost like, oh great, here we go again. It's sort of like every time Jason fucking comes back, every time they kill his ass, you know. Eventually, it just comes to the point like, oh, okay.
Yeah, also, yeah, that too. But you gotta admit it would have made much, because the way they did it, they were trying too much to make it realistic. They're trying way too much.
Yeah, I mean,
like, and in doing that, they made it into a way where it became ridiculous. Like, instead of Ra's al Ghul being this 100 years old assassin who leads other assassins in the quest for justice, you made him a guy that's basically just a lineage. Someone that takes after somebody after 100 years. And that's not, I mean, I'm not saying that's not cool, but still. It kind of takes away from the factor of Ra's al Ghul. Racial
Ghul. But yeah, his name. There's Ghul isn't his fucking name.
Also, people have been saying like having this argument. Now, in the comic books, the only ones that say Ra's al Ghul are members of the League of Assassins, and the only ones that are allowed to say his name are his subjects or his higher-ups, people he trusts, like his daughters, or people that are basically his emissaries. Actually, pretty much the entire League of Assassins is allowed to say it. Everybody else had to pronounce it wrong because it was a term meant for, because Ra's al Ghul found his assassins to be at his equals, that his people. Others, they had to pronounce it Rawz because it made them less than, or something like that. I think it was like some kind of like membership thing, where only members could say it because of the fact that they're part of the assassins. People say Rawz. Like if you notice in Arrow, they have that pretty clearly in the comic books. People that are non-League assassins or had left League assassins said Rawz instead of Ra's, and a lot of League assassin members said, "I served my master Ra's al Ghul."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But the point is, I don't know if they're gonna bring Ra's into the universe. I don't know, and I don't know if they should because, like I said, the last Batman trilogy revolved around Ra's. Ra's was always in the background. He was always sort of string mover, even though he died. You know?
Yeah, but not even like the second time he wasn't even in there. They more emphasized that more in the third, which they even brought him back for like a clever little cameo.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact it's always good to have a little Liam Neeson in the movie.
Yeah, of course, it makes things a little bit better. Yeah. I mean, the only exception probably would be Charlie Gibson. That movie was
he was good in it.
He was good in it, but
you know what?
The only good thing is
I'm sorry.
The only good thing that came out of that movie was the chorus, dual-bladed lightsaber, the spectacular lightsaber choreography, which engineered a new realm of YouTube choreography competitions. Yeah,
Star Wars Kid.
Yeah, Star Wars Kid and Ryan vs. Dorfman. And I do not own any rights to these. YouTube, do not give me a strike. You, I will come to your house and I shall eat your children. Now time for the weapon. Tiffany?
What? Fucking Russell Edgerton. You know what? The way YouTube is now, I'm surprised you can even say shit anymore, let alone.
Yeah, you just let out one word, you get a strike.
Yeah, but what was it? We did touch upon something that was kind of interesting, like in terms of like when does something become too realistic and
where it becomes stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of superhero movies and with a lot of sci-fi or action adventure or whatever, I think some of it is impossible to make realistic. Like, Batman you can't because you can say like, okay, you have a grapple gun, military is experimenting with that. You can make the Batmobile a tank, the suit, armor, you know?
Yeah, but most of the stuff in the comic books, Batman invented himself. Like, yes, some of it was Wayne Tech, but it was stuff that he literally took and made better. Much better, but never allowed in the hands of no one. Or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, also,
but what else?
What got wrong?
Because also, you have to understand, like, what does it feed into? Like, how does it approve this symbol? Because that's what Superman is. That's what Batman is. That's what Wonder Woman is, you know? So we take the symbol and how much do you make it realistic? Like Superman is supposed to be messianic. How much do you take a messianic figure and make him human? And tell you the truth, I think they did a fairly good job with that.
Me too. I mean, and even with the Zod
but
neck
also they did it without nerfing him because they took his character and it's a character who could think and react to things. It's not like Godzilla, where it's a creature. It's basically a person, but they still kept his heroism. They still kept. People complain that he killed people, but it stays in the comics. Superman's no stranger to awesome people.
Yeah, I mean, even he, if not sometimes on purpose, accidentally did kill people. And it's just in the line of being a superhero. There's no superhero that has had their hands clean.
What?
Just people like...
You're going in and out.
I said there's no superhero that's had their hands clean of blood. They've had to kill at least 1 or 2 times.
Alright, your mic's doing that thing again.
Hold on, let me try something. How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Actually, let me just lower a little bit. There we go. All right. I said hello.
All right, here we go. I'm good.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, okay, so now, okay, so yeah. How it goes down is that there's no character in DC or even Marvel Comics that have ever...
Alright, it's doing the thing.
I gotta put it up to my highest setting then. And that's gonna probably be a pain in the ass. I'm like... Yeah, you should really look into other stuff. Alright. There's no character in the DC universe that actually is able to get away with no bloodshed. I mean, even Shazam, one of the most innocent characters, has killed people before. And it was by accident, yeah, but still, they have shed blood.
I don't know what it is. I just experimented with my mic by taking it out and pulling it in. By just taking it out, putting it back in, but it's your mic for some reason. Like, it's not, it's going very much like, it's like conversation, stop, conversation, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is like a really, like, this is an actual headset with an actual working microphone, so if they could actually, ah, oh, come on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be something. Oh, you're back? Okay, good.
Just say something, I'll let you know.
Alright, how's it going now?
Just keep talking, I can't say anything.
Okay, so, what I was saying before is that even characters like Shazam, who's like more or less the, like, most, I wouldn't say, he is the most likable and like most innocent of the Justice League. He has killed 1 or 2 people by accident, and it's one time on purpose because he had no other choice but to do that. It wasn't that many, but as like all the other members of Justice League, like Martian Manhunter has like pretty much killed a couple people as well as made them brain dead, which some consider to be a fate worse than death, but still. How that worked is that, and doing that, like, no character in anyone, if you're gonna make something realistic, don't take out that, oh, I know I'm more calm, I don't kill, oh, I try not to kill. Batman, when he started, actually did kill. For some reason, the PS4 keeps kicking Joe off. Yeah, anyway, when you have characters that are so realistic in the DC, that's why I like DC over Marvel. Their characters are much more realistic than most Marvel characters can actually be. Marvel is, for the most part, except for Aquaman, which I found out from my buddy Lone Spike the Noble Law, actually came out after Namor from Marvel and was actually a complete ripoff, which is probably only one few times where DC copied off Marvel. I'm just waiting on Joe right now. Yeah, and God, what the fuck was I saying? Alright, well, while I wait for Joe, I might as well start up this new thing. How I think that Batman did not do Batman. Oh man. By the way, look on Instagram. What? Oh, silence, I don't have Instagram. Oh, what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh, what was I saying? Right, now... Oh, fuck. Fuck, I had something. Oh! The Nolan trilogy. One thing I hated, absolutely hated about it, was the fact that it did not get Batman right in one little insignificant little area. Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective. The world's greatest detective. And he is not acting like it. When he can't find the Joker, someone who literally wants to be found by Batman. And he finds him using, like, really odd tactics that would never really even work in real life, and that's them trying to be too realistic. Batman was able to hack into security buildings, able to hack into the camera stuff, into cameras, and they rarely do that. Hacking the cameras of security buildings and able to find people using that same device they used at the very end. They were trying to make it too realistic, and in doing so, they failed miserably at doing it. Hold on, let me try something actually. Alright, so guys, I'm doing a comic book discussion for a live stream, and I invited my friend here because for some reason he kept getting kicked out of my party. Alright, so Spike.
Being a troll,
actually, Spike, I honestly wanted to ask your opinion on this when I started this discussion with my friends. The Christopher Nolan series. They were trying to be too realistic, am I right?
What about Chris Nolan? I'm not even trying to think something.
Can you repeat that, Spike?
No.
Anyway.
I'm focused.
Me too. What are you looking for? Argon crystals?
Yeah, it's like a dopamine something.
Yeah.
So
okay, so...
This, I'm going to start up a party where it's going to be me and Weather playing Overwatch.
Lone Spike the Noble Law, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
Yeah, dude. If I'm not talking much, it's good. I'm trying to focus.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also going to be doing
Wait, are you getting up?
a repost of the Resident Evil 4 Fellowship
Yeah, well, I'm actually thinking of downloading the demo.
Oh, dude, Omega, you should. I played it already. Holy crap, I kept my time off.
Dude, my game's passed. I couldn't even finish it.
I mean, the scene I saw didn't look that scary. I mean,
well, when you watch it on like that, and we actually play it, it's different. So you need to play it. Yeah, I played it and it sucked.
Dude, I almost shit myself and nothing like a bad with
Exactly. People, he's telling me exactly. I shit my pants too.
yes.
Actually, like I said, man, like I almost shit my pants.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it also brings up a good discussion of how good a scare can be. I mean, there is two types of scares. There is the atmospheric scares and then there's jump scares. Now, both can be done right. I will admit, both can be done right. But what is better, an atmospheric scare or a jump scare?
Have you played PT Silent Hill?
I had played PT a little bit, and then I had to leave for something.
Like that. That's done right.
Excellent. Now, Spike, what do you think? Atmospheric or jump scare? What's your favorite?
Life support activated.
It depends on the situation.
Argon Crystal. I need to mark it. It's over here somewhere.
Oh yeah, you know. I need two. I need one more.
Yeah, it's over there somewhere because I can't mark it because I can't see the green line anymore. I have a carrier.
Got it.
Shit extended just okay.
I'll tell you one thing, I can't wait for Dead Again or something like that with Norman Reedus.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that one game that always scared the crap out of me, it was, what was it? What was the last game I played?
Don't tell me it's the friggin' psychological or the one on shit. Where, like,
No.
That game was.
It was actually the original Silent Hills.
The longer you fight,
it was just Silent Hill, not Silent Hill.
Yeah, like the Silent Hill series in itself, even the least scary, even the less popular games, were still had some pretty good atmospheric scares. I'm a guy that likes to have my atmosphere like build up to a great scare, like where it builds up, like the creepiness. The environment is like creepy. It makes your it makes chills. What?
You're gonna like the Resident Evil one. That shit is they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, like even games that weren't so popular, like Evil Within, that wasn't extremely popular. I didn't think it was that scary, but still it had some good atmosphere to it. I didn't find it scary in the least, just to be honest.
You probably played it with people.
I didn't play it with people at all, I played it on myself.
So if I look in the trophies, it'll come out.
I didn't play it on this. I played it on my PS3.
That's proving my point.
Shouldn't Vor be down here anytime, just yelling at our asses? Oh. By the way, I got the Tetra, and I like the way it sounds.
That doesn't sound wrong at all.
Silence, that's not what I meant. Like it sounds like a laser, gun from an old 1980s sci-fi.
Life support incoming.
Like listen.
I know what it sounds like. I got rid of it.
Probably what I'm going to do after this, but still, I love the sound it makes. I am heavy weapons expert, and this is my favorite. By the way, Zach's gold star, sorry, Omega's gold star of approval to those that know that reference. When I mean gold star of approval, I mean I won't come to your house and beat the shit out of you.
And this is why people don't want to be in a... Most people find it annoying.
What? No, honestly, well, I'm like focused right now, so I don't even...
That dumb comment you made.
What comment? Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna come to interrupt them shit.
No one likes that. Most people find it annoying. Including me. I'm just used to it.
That's because you're actually the only one that survived me for so many years. Oh, I just did like 50,000 damage. I'm gonna start doing like, I want it, so I might as well use it for leveling fodder, the Wraith Fists.
Use those, because those are, you can't get those.
I think the Wraith Furax. Furax.
Yeah, he can't get them again if they do it for another thing. Because that's a lie. You know the last event they had for the Wraiths and Vipers? I fought those before, and I got rid of them.
Big mistake?
No, not really.
Oh, those are just fun.
They are. They don't use a lot of ammo. It's like you're gonna have a rapid fire weapon and you only get 40 shots. That makes no sense. That's like 20.
Too many little cockfights.
Oh, now I can't wait to talk.
What? How long are we going for? Did you go to that area I told you to? Wasn't there. It was? That means you got your second.
No, that was only the first.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Oh,
and don't they appear more in Tower Force defenses?
yeah. Oh, never mind, I do have to.
Yeah, let's go. Because I gotta find a way to finish this stream.
You can keep up.
I can keep it. My name is Half.
Oh my god, that's so bullshit. I fucking had you, but no, you had to put up your shield like a little fucking pussy.
I know exactly who you're talking
Resist joke. Must resist joke.
I fucking had him. He had 50 health left. And mother... Yeah.
Must resist joke.
Yeah, but she is a good tank, so I'll give her that.
Who? No. It was Reinhardt. Okay, never mind. If you're saying that kind of stuff, you don't know who I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about the big Russian ship.
No, Shield. Oh. Tracy, you're fucking annoying.
This voice irritates the hell out of me.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Not to mention, I swear she's going so weird because her body isn't like in line. Ugh.
Another
Yeah,
job
I
well
know.
executed.
There's not one.
Still can't outrun her.
I know this.
Where is fucking Reinhardt? I'm gonna fucking piss on his court.
Alright, so anyway, joeydrawz can't seem to get back into any parties. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's his connection. But until then, I'm omega190094. That was joeydrawz, and this is Lone Spike the Noble Law. Check out his channel. He has some pretty good stuff. And remember, wait, are you streaming?
Mm-mm.
When a girl asks for your number, you say, of course! Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, go and fuck yourself!